Hello and welcome to a special edition of the short Vort on Purim and Parsha Tzav. I'd like to discuss a question on the explanation on how we can justify killing an entire nation, men, women, and children, the Ameleki. But first, I'd like to discuss Parsha Tzav. So in Perek Ches Pasuk Lamed Vav, it says, "Vayas Aaron vanav es kol advarim asher tziva Hashem biyad Moshe." Aaron and his sons, they did all the things that Hashem commanded in the hand of Moshe. So a question is asked. Rashi says, "Lahagid shivchan shelo hitu yamin esmol," to give praise for Aaron and his sons that they didn't go right or left. So for these people on such a high level, that's their praise, that they didn't go to the right or left. Of course, they didn't go to the right or left. That they did what they were told to do. So, before we give an answer, it can be explained with the Mashgiach of Lamza, Rabbi Moshe Rosenstein. He asked a question on Yirmiyahu, who said in Perek Tes Vav Pasuk Yud Zayin, "Lo yashavti besod mischakim." So basically, he was saying, I didn't sit with the bad crowd, the leitzim. I didn't go to the theaters. So he asked there, like, that's the praise of Yirmiyahu. They didn't go to the theater. He didn't hang out with these, ne'er-do-wells. So to answer this, he says that a person is constantly tested to be drawn by the Yetzer Hara to go to the right, to go to the left, to sin. But there is a class of people that have actually been able to be so removed that they don't even have this Yetzer Hara. So it doesn't tempt them one way or the other way. That is what Yirmiyahu was saying, that I have no Yetzer Hara to do such activities. That's the praise, that I've gotten to such a high level. It's not that I didn't sin, but that I'm on such a high level that I'm not even tempted. So that's the same thing that we're saying here, that the praise is that Aaron and his sons, that they didn't go Yamin Small. They've elevated themselves to such perfect level that they didn't have to worry about the temptation to sin. Now, when it comes to Purim, so the big story is Haman as the evildoer. He's a descendant of Amelek, and people often might ask, and recently I've seen a whole big discussion going on that how can we justify killing a whole nation, men, women, and children? How can we kill the Amelek? So besides the many spiritual explanations, what it represents on a spiritual level, and eradicating that evil, I'd like to discuss something for those who need a more practical level, at least one potential reason. And I'd like to say that Amalek was a unique situation. And that's the only place where we have that we're commanded to kill out an entire people. Usually when we go to war, we give them an out. We give them a negotiation. We say you can either leave, or you can, in Eretz Yisrael, you can follow the Shevii mitzvahs b'nei Noach and live with us peacefully. But we don't go around trying to kill people as a general rule. But Amalek is unique. His grandfather, Esav, he hated Yaakov. And he passed that down to his son Eliphaz, who passed down this hatred to Amalek, as well as all the future descendants. And so that was something that was built into their system to want to destroy us. And if you just look today's headlines, you see that there's certain people, the Palestinians, for example, that they want to kill us so much that even their women, even their little children, they will not stop trying to stab or kill us unless literally we put them to death. We have to. That's the only way to stop them. So there's a similar thing, especially back in a different era, when Amalek was in the founding stages. So they must be destroyed, because otherwise they'll try to kill us. And if you think about when we left Mitzrayim, they were the first ones to attack us. And what was so bad about that? And on one level, what was so bad about that was that until they attacked, firstly, we had the Ananei Kavod protecting us, and certain people who were sinning were kicked out, and those were the people who were vulnerable, and those were the ones who were attacked. by Amelek. But the other nations were so terrified of us, no one even thought of it as the realm of possibility to attack us. They thought, what's the point of it? But once Amalek came, and even though they knew they would lose, that how could they beat Hashem? But they still attacked us, and that took away the aura from the Bnei Yisrael. And in one sense, you could say that's what opened up the anti-Semitism forever and ever. They created that opening. Otherwise, maybe we wouldn't have been touched. So, just to close on a more positive note, is that the people who were attacked were the sinners, the ones who were kicked out by the Ananei Kavod. Otherwise, we had this, Iron Dome, the original Iron Dome, the Iron Cloud, and but Hashem's response said, "You attacked my people, even the Rishayim, then you must be destroyed forever and ever." That's how much Hashem loves us. So that's a positive takeaway from this story, and of course from the story of Purim and the victory there. So thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos, and may we see the redemption soon. B'meher b'yameinu.